Good morning, everyone. It is Wednesday. Per usual, fell off the train yesterday vlogging, but basically where I left you, we had gone to change my last name. Do the whole legal route, finally, a year and a half after getting married. Turns out I did something wrong. So basically, it turned into this really frustrating situation. Okay, so first of all, the county that we live in, the courthouse is not in the city that we live in. We have to drive basically 30 minutes to get there. So we drive 30 minutes to get there, and I have these forms, and I'm talking to the clerk of courts, and she's like, oh, actually there's an entire massive packet that you have to fill out. So they had it there, so I grabbed it, filled out the whole thing. It's basically writing my name over and over and over and over and over again. So I turned that in, and then we're like going through the process. She's like, okay, I am going to go get you a hearing date because you have to appear in front of a judge. And I'm like, okay, I've never heard of this. And then she goes, oh, also, you have to advertise it in the newspaper. And Jonathan literally laughed. And we're like, what? Like, okay. So we're a little confused. So she's like, the newspaper is just around the corner. Just go in. And she's like, here you go. Your court date is October 3rd because you have to advertise in the newspaper for 30 days. And we're like, okay. So she's like, give this to them, blah, blah, blah. Notarized it, gave us our copies, yada, yada, whole thing, sent us on our way. That was probably took like 30, 45 minutes, maybe. So then we go to the newspaper closed at 3, and we got there at 3:15. We're like, cool. So we're like, this is just like not smelling right. Like something is weird. So I am like talking to friends, and I'm like, did you guys have to advertise in the newspaper that you changed your, like, I was just so baffled. So I'm frustrated. Jonathan's frustrated because I just drove 30 minutes back home, and we're like, we still have to do, like, we still have to go to this newspaper and turn this stuff in and yada yada. I was super frustrated, and then everybody's like, I don't know, like, I was like, am I being punked? Like, so anyway, long story short, so basically I was going the route of changing my last name without a qualifying event, that being marriage. What baffles me is I was literally there with my husband, and this lady didn't think to like ask or like check, because you do have to say like your reason for changing your name. And I don't know, maybe she doesn't even realize there's a difference. I don't know. So some of my brides were actually texting me. They're like, no, you just have to go to the Social Security office. It's super quick. You bring your marriage license. That's all the proof they need. And then it takes like 5 minutes. They give you a, document, and then you go to the DMV and update your license. And I was like, amazing. So need to do that sometime, either this week or next week. I have a feeling it's not going to happen this week. But it just did not put me in a good mood the rest of the day. I mean, once I figured it out, I was fine, but I was really, really frustrated and just like not in a good mood afterwards. So anyway, that was quite the fiasco yesterday, but that's where I left you. Today, Wednesday, is a happy day because I have a growth scan. We get to see baby girl. I just dropped Jonathan off at work. He unfortunately is not able to come. He was hoping he'd be able to come and just go in a little bit late, but they had a bunch of issues with employees calling out, getting hurt, things happening. So they're short-staffed this morning. So even though it's only going to be like a 15-minute appointment, he had to go in. So anyway, just me today, but it's going to be quick. Basically, all it is a growth scan. So it takes like 15 minutes. And then our appointment is tomorrow, which Jonathan has tomorrow off. So he'll be able to come to that where they'll review it, go over everything. This is actually the first time meeting with my doctor since being diagnosed with gestational diabetes. So curious to talk to her about that. And yeah, so tomorrow will be like a more important appointment. I mean, it's fun that I get to see her and everything, but we'll get pictures and stuff if they get good pictures. So she hasn't been moving much this morning, so I'm like, wake up. makeup. Okay, so that is where I'm off to. And then after that, I just need to go pick up the artwork that I got printed for the nursery at the press, what do you call it? It's a print shop, but anyway. And then I'm just home and I'm just working the rest of the day. I do have a bride meeting tonight at, I think, 5:30. So I'm just working all day. It's gonna be a long work day. I have a lot to get done though. Just because I didn't get a ton done yesterday with us having to take the entire afternoon off, and Friday I have a wedding, so I literally have to get all my work done between today and tomorrow. So that is the plan. Just working away, and yeah, we'll see. I'll update you guys, see where baby girl's at, if she's still giant, which I would not be surprised because she is kicking hard. She's kicking hard in there. So let's go see our baby girl. All right, you guys, we have, oh my gosh, you guys. First of all, everything looks really good. Like, she was active, she was moving. First of all, she is very, very, very low. Like, the ultrasound tech could almost not get her head measurements because she's so low, which I'm kind of surprised I haven't been more uncomfortable, like pelvis wise, because she's like, oh, you can probably feel it, like you can probably tell. I mean, it makes sense why after like wedding days why I'm like kind of sore down there, but like overall I have not had like the lightning crotch, haven't had like pelvic pain, so I'm kind of surprised, but also not, because I was telling the tech, I'm like, she has been head down since like 16 weeks. Like literally every single scan we've had, she's been head down. So maybe my body has just like adjusted to it over time. I don't know. And also I'm surprised I'm not feeling it because she is over the 99th percentile. We have a chunk on our hands. And what's crazy about it is I was like, oh, it's a gestational diabetes, but my numbers are pretty dang good. So I don't, although I have heard that like whatever your numbers are, your babies are tripled. So like, I don't know if that's causing it, but she is a big girl. I didn't get all the exact measurements. We just talked about it at the end, but I'm sure I'll get it back either later today or tomorrow. But last time she was 96 percentile. Her head was 94, I think, and her belt, like her abdomen was 90, but her legs were 33. Which is so funny. I have short legs for my body proportions, so we just joke that that's probably the case, that she's taken after me. But she didn't give me exact like measurements of like what each part was measuring percentile wise. I could probably go back and look at it. I think she uploads it to my chart, or maybe it doesn't get uploaded, I forget. But cute things, good things. I mean, that's not a bad thing that she's big, but she's already measuring over 5 pounds, and we have 2 months left, allegedly. So, anyway, good things. It was so cute. She was sucking her thumb. Well, at first it was like difficult because she wanted to get a picture of her face, for us, and she was covering her face with one hand, and then she was covering it with both hands. But then she started sucking her thumb, but we still got some super cute pictures. I honestly didn't have like high hopes going into it. How cute. Oh, so cute. But she's definitely a thumb sucker. And also she said she has lots of hair. And I was like, what? I did not think that she would have a ton of hair. And she's like, this is the point where we can start seeing it on the ultrasound. So she's like, there's a good chance that she's got a lot of hair, which is so cute. I honestly was kind of ready. Like, I didn't have a ton of hair as a baby. I had hair. I wasn't like completely bald, but I was kind of expecting like a bald baby. But now we just gotta see if it's gonna be super dark like Jonathan or a little bit lighter like me. So anyway, overall, everything's good. Her heart's really good. We're watching it pumping. She was active. She's like, honestly, everything's looking good. She's just really, really big. which is concerning. So we have our appointment tomorrow. We'll talk about it with the doctor. I don't know if they'll make a plan for us this early or not. I just am worried they're gonna schedule a C-section, or obviously it's my choice, but like I'm curious what they're gonna do. So anyway, I'll update you guys more if I find out. I mean, maybe we won't find anything out, but that is the scoop on our growth scan. She's growing, that's for sure. So anywho, all right, I am off to pick up artwork for baby girl's nursery. This is so crazy. She's already 5 pounds. You guys, okay, so for reference, I was born at 32 weeks gestation, 2 pounds 11 ounces. She is she'll be 32 weeks on Saturday, 5 pounds already. Wild. Anyway, gonna go pick up the artwork. Hopefully it turned out good, you guys. I'm so nervous that it's gonna have printed like weird. The colors is what I'm worried about. The colors being too muted. We'll see, but gonna go pick that up, go home. I'll put that in the frame, and then we're gonna get to work. Got just a full work day ahead of us today, which is kind of nice. I just get the whole day to work. So happy Wednesday. Thanks for coming along. Little update on baby girl. Little chunk. So cute, so cute. Okay, we're home and I am in the nursery, which is just kind of a drop zone right now for a lot of stuff. But we have our frame and our artwork that I just picked up. I was talking to the guy at this print shop. He's so nice. And he was very concerned about how it printed. So basically this is either a, what do they call it? Like a replication or a, what do they call it? There's a name for it. Basically it's a painting that they scanned, and so it has the texture of like on canvas of like paint, and that texture really shows through. And he was worried. He's like, I just want to make sure you like it and it's like what you want. And you know, I told him it was for a nursery and everything. And I was like, no, I think it looks, I was worried. I was like, is it like grainy? And he's like, well, like, he's like, kinda. And so anyway, I looked at it. It's not grainy. It's just that it's the texture of like the original painting. And I told him, like, no one's gonna be like up close, like looking at it. It's gonna be hanging above the crib. So anyway, he was like, oh, okay, good. That makes me feel better. He's like, I just want to make sure you like it. And we were talking about, anyway, talked to him for a while, but super sweet. So I'm gonna open this. I should have brought my tripod up here, and assemble it, put the picture in the frame. I'm not gonna hang it yet. I'm gonna need Jonathan for that. I was hoping to put just the like Velcro command strips on here, but the frame isn't wide enough. So I'll show you guys what it looks like after I get it all put together. Okay, someone tell me why I'm sweating doing that. Literally sweating. Okay, you guys, I'm obsessed. It turned out so good. Like, I'm way better than I thought. I was worried about the colors. The colors are literally perfect. It literally looks like I have an expensive piece of artwork hanging in my child's nursery. So I haven't hung it yet. It's gonna go above the crib. We're still trying to decide if we're gonna do picture frame molding, but I have a feeling that that will be something that we maybe do down the road, not before she gets here. I don't know, we'll see. But I'll flip you guys around and show you because it looks so good. I'm so excited. Okay, I'm trying not to get too much of a glare, but you guys, it looks so good. Do you see what I mean about like the texture? It literally looks like, what would that be, an oil painting? I don't know if this is oil or, no, it'd be acrylic, wouldn't it? I don't know, but it looks so good. I mean, literally the blues spot on. I am so impressed. It looks so cute. This is a 24 by 36. That's kind of the size I usually go with for artwork in my home, just because I like big. We like them big. So like I said, it's gonna go right here. Sorry guys, I'm out of breath and sweating from assembling a piece of artwork. Ridiculous. But we got to get like all this other stuff like moved out. We've got like car seats in here and blah blah blah. It's just, we got a lot going on in here. So it will go right here, but for now I'm just gonna stick it in the crib. You guys, oh my gosh, I just love it so much. The guy at the print shop, he's like, send me a picture once you get it all put together. So I'm gonna send that to him. It just looks so good. All right, got the artwork all figured out, and yesterday I got an Amazon package delivered, and I don't remember ordering anything. So, although it's just addressed to me. I thought maybe it was a registry gift, but I thought I would have had both our names on it. So I don't know. So mystery package. Maybe it's the other boot that they sent me like 2 months ago when I ordered my vlog camera. So let's see what we got here. Oh, yeah, okay, so this is one of our registry gifts. Does it tell me who it's from? Oh, this is from one of my best guy friends. So sweet. I love it. Okay, so what this is, it is one of these attachable high chairs, so you can like put it on your table or your island or bring it with you to restaurants and stuff like that. I've heard people think these are amazing. It's a beige color. Oh, here, just have an easy lift up top. So we won't use this for a little bit, but I'm super excited about it. It comes in a carrying case and everything. So I'm just going to show you just the color. I'm not going to take it out. So it's a nice beige color. That's kind of the color we're going with for everything. Yes, I am a sad beige mom, but I figured it works well with boys and girls. It works well with our home decor, and maybe it'll hide a lot of stuff. At least, here's my thing with, so a lot of stuff can also come in black, but the thing with black is like breast milk, spit up, it's gonna show. So, jeez, mangling this box. So anyway, thank you, Kayla. That's so sweet. I was not expecting that. So, I suppose some people, the registry gifts are gonna kind of start rolling. We sent out our baby shower invites, and that's what I think is queuing. Sorry, I have a thing on my face. That's kind of what's queuing some registry purchases. So anyway, super sweet. Love that. That will be very nice to have. Okay, it's about 10:20 and I need to get to work. So I'm going to pause here for a while. I will try to check in with you guys later. Nothing too exciting on the agenda for the rest of the day. Just work, a bride meeting. We're working through her design. This is gonna be a fun one, kind of what she wants for decor, florals, the vibe, rentals, things like that. So this should be a pretty fun meeting tonight. But yeah, that's about it for the rest of the day. I will chat with you guys a little bit later. Okay guys, it is 3:30 and I'm about to head to the office to have my meeting at 4. This is with a couple who is getting married in February. So this will be my first wedding back post baby, which is exciting. Love a winter wedding because I get to like really focus on it, and because it's like, it's not a super busy season. I mean, I focus on all my weddings obviously, but it's nice to have like it breaks up a slow season. It's nice to like focus purely on that for, you know, that time. So anyway, it's gonna be good. Got a little outfit on. You guys can't see what I'm wearing. This is actually a strapless dress that we're wearing it as a skirt today because the bump is bumping. Oh, a swallowtail butterfly just flew by. So anyway, we're off to the office and then I'm gonna pick up Jonathan and we'll come home. I did not think about dinner. I have a plan written out, but the end of the week was not thought out very well, so we'll see what we make for dinner. But yeah, nothing else exciting going on today. And tomorrow we have baby appointment, chiropractic appointment, and work. Just wrapping up work for the week, which honestly, I got a good chunk of my work wrapped up today. Everything that I could. I'm waiting to hear back from a client to be able to work on some graphics for her for a program launch. But I feel really good about where I'm sitting for the week. Jonathan has tomorrow off. I think I mentioned that. So we'll get to spend some time doing stuff tomorrow and then doubleheader wedding weekend. It's gonna be busy. So, all right, off to the office to wrap up the workday. Good morning, everyone. It is Thursday today. Just made some breakfast for Jonathan and I. Eggs and toast. My dad just left, came to pick up his dogs, and we have a doctor's appointment at 10:15. So I'm gonna see what the doctor says about how large our baby is. And then I have a chiropractor appointment at noon, and then just finishing work, wrapping stuff up for the week, working on some home stuff. So kind of just a typical day. Jonathan has today off, and then I have a wedding tomorrow and a wedding Saturday. So we will update you guys after we talk to the doctor.
Shadow in the dark.
Alright, hello guys. It is 1:45 already. What the heck? It is pouring rain. And I am just recording this on my phone because I'm driving and my vlog camera just tends to go a little crazy when I'm in the car and I just don't want to hold my camera. So just got done at the chiropractor. We had hopefully the audio is okay on this, we'll see. Had our chiropractor appointment, or sorry, our doctor's appointment, and then just finished at the chiropractor. So little update from my doctor. She reviewed ultrasound, reviewed my blood pressure, blood sugars, all the things, and she is really happy where my blood sugars are at. So we're still diet controlled, still good there. My blood pressure hasn't gotten too high. It's still elevated. Oh my gosh, you guys, I'm so sorry. This rain is so loud. But she, because of how big baby is, did I tell you guys? Baby is in the 99th percentile. Like above the 99th percentile. She is big. So it's still a little early to like make any solid plans, but basically she said plan for, oh my gosh, she said to plan for more than likely 37 or 38 week induction, C-section, whatever, if my blood pressures ever become an issue, if baby still continues to get big and stay that big. Basically her main concern at this point is preeclampsia, because I have a little bit slightly elevated blood pressure and gestational diabetes, and also because of her size, at least right now, shoulder dystocia during labor, which I had kind of forgotten about that part. And I have seen and heard from enough OBs and labor and delivery nurses that shoulder dystocia is a very scary, like one of the scarier situations during labor. And basically because baby's head, well, her head isn't as big of a concern, but her abdomen is also really big. It's not just her head. That is a concern for the shoulder dystocia situation during labor. So, and her getting stuck, basically. And I kind of forgotten about that whole situation being a possibility. I mean, it's always a possibility, but especially with bigger babies. So, no plan yet, but, and I told her, I'm like, listen, I have 2 weddings right at 37 and 38 weeks. And she's like, okay, she's like, I would not get my heart set on being able to finish those. She's like, you might be able to, depending on how things go, you might be able to make it past like 37 in a few days, which I'm like, okay, well that's good. That at least gets me through one of them, but we'll see how it all goes. So no set plan yet. Again, I'm just crossing my fingers, manifesting we can make it 38 weeks. She said actually what's ideal in my situation is just to go into natural, spontaneous labor a little bit early. So, I just hate that I'm in this situation where it's like stressing me out that like most people are like, by the end of their pregnancy, they want to be done. They like want to go into labor. I'm the opposite. I'm like, I don't want to go into labor until after this point. So it's just a waiting game, per usual at the end of pregnancy. So, trying not to stress about it. I'm overall still feeling pretty good most days. I'm starting to get sore, which it makes sense now that she's so low. It's creating a little bit of like muscular pain. I don't know if this is like what people call like the pelvic pain, or it's just like soreness. Like even like today, I'm like a little bit sore in like the lower belly hip region, but I'm just glad I'm feeling good. And I was talking to my chiropractor just now. I'm like, I'm surprised that I'm not experiencing more pelvic pain. I mean, I'll be 32 weeks on Saturday. It's Thursday. So, but again, don't want to speak too soon, because obviously it could be coming still, but I just hope, fingers crossed, that I can get to 38 weeks in one day. That's all I need. And Jonathan and I were talking and we're like, well, wouldn't they like rather schedule like not on a weekend and like during the week? But I guess labor and delivery never shuts down, so I don't know. But anyway, that's the update. It's not really an update, but like we're just aware of the possibilities. Anyway, I am on my way home now. Still pouring rain. I think I'm kind of getting out of it a little bit. I just need to finish up some work, and I think we're gonna maybe, especially if it's raining, I think Jonathan and I are gonna paint the island, repaint it, and then just finishing up work for the week and the wedding day tomorrow. So that is the scoop for our afternoon. It is Saturday. My days are all messed up. Yesterday I did not vlog at all. I had a wedding yesterday. I also have a wedding today. Figured I'd check in because I did take some clips yesterday. So I'll insert those here. It was such a pretty wedding. So fun. I love that venue. It's called an open air venue, so it's like a pavilion kind of, and then they have like a bridal suite, groom's lounge, bathrooms and stuff that's like air conditioned, but it's like enclosed on 3 sides, but then it's like open air on like it's enclosed on 2 sides, and then the option to have open air on 2 sides. So I just really like that venue. So anyway, here's clips from that wedding. And then today I have a wedding as well to wrap up the weekend. I am heading out to the clear opposite side of town. This venue is called Blue Haven. This is only my 2nd wedding that I've ever had here, but they, the owners of this property own 3 venues all on this like big plot of land basically. So they have what's called the atrium, which I've been there a ton, and then they have a small like, I mean, people do have weddings there, but it's more for like showers and like meetings and graduation parties and stuff. And then Blue Haven is also there. Blue Haven was their first venue. So that is the scoop on today. And then it is Labor Day weekend, and it really doesn't feel any different from any other weekend just because Jonathan works tomorrow. We're hoping to go to Minneapolis for the Minnesota State Fair, but he got scheduled to work Sunday tomorrow, which he usually doesn't work Sundays, but he did get scheduled, so we're just not doing anything crazy. I think we're gonna go over to my mom's for lunch on Monday, and then that's really it. We'll probably maybe work on some house projects, organizing stuff, I don't know, nothing crazy. So kind of just feels like a normal weekend. But yeah, wrapping up the doubleheader wedding weekend today. I am about to head into the Starbucks drive-thru. I ordered a iced pumpkin spice latte because your girl is tired. I have been sleeping like okay. I've been taking Unisom to help, but then I still wake up like with back pain, tossing and turning a little bit, and then like getting up to pee like 3 to 5 times a night, so not great. But I always get my like deepest sleep between like when I go to bed and like 1 a.m. and then from like 4 or 5 a.m. until I wake up. So this morning my alarm was set for 6:30, so I was like real deep in sleep when my alarm went off, so that just makes me tired. But it's all good. We're gonna be up and going. We're getting some coffee, a little treat, and we're gonna have a good day. All right, you guys, it is about 2:30. Just ran home, changed, got ready for ceremony, and I am heading back to my wedding. Setup was really great this morning, and it's funny, the bride gave me like thank you cards to hand out to vendors, and I completely forgot to give the florist theirs. And I was talking to the girls, and they were actually at the venue next door, so I ran over to deliver that. And then my friend Casey was doing hair, so I talked to her, and then I was talking to the team over there. It was just like, it's been so fun. So anyway, we're heading back to the wedding, and yeah, the rest of the day is gonna go super fast. After setup, I feel like the day just like flies. But I should be done around 7:30, 8-ish. So hopefully I remember to take some clips to show you guys. But let's go get these two married.